Virgos, welcome. This is your April 2023 reading, and I am sorry I am late for you guys here. You're my last April reading, and I had kind of a busy weekend, so I was not able to get to you. So we are going to get you started now. For those of you who have never seen me before, this is one of my longer readings. These will be your main energies coming in, and up at the top will be your timeline. I will give a brief description and some general messages as I lay the first set of cards that will apply to more people. Then we will get into a more detailed reading that may apply to less people. But just take what resonates with you and leave the rest for somebody else, because this is a general reading for so many people. Then we will do oracle cards. We will do best actions for you to take during this time. We will do best actions for sun, moon, rising separately. And we will do a pick a card at the end. So you're starting out here with your main energy being the Nine of Discs, which tells me that you're looking for financial gain and luxury, but you're also enjoying solo pursuits or looking to enjoy solo pursuits in your independence and things. You do have the Devil card, which in this deck is called the Underworld card. So that tells me you have some challenges you're trying to overcome. I see the Devil card as a challenge card. It usually indicates something that's holding us back in some way. Yeah, the Page of Wands. There's something that has potential coming in for you guys that's either creative or passionate. One more card, please. Thank you. And the Two of Discs. Some of you may be trying to juggle too much at this time, and that actually may be that devil energy of having too many things that you have to do. Especially with that Nine of Discs, working towards a lot of financial gain or abundance. Some of you guys may be overworking yourselves or taking on too much, but we will see. But you do either need to balance things out during this month, or you have some kind of decision that you need to make. You have that Eight of Swords here. Oh, the beginning of the month looks a little bit rough. You have that Eight of Swords, which tells me you're having some kind of thought loop, negative thought loop in your head that you're dealing with. It's like a bondage to our own thoughts. It's mental suffering that we create for ourselves. It's not from somebody else. And the Ten of Wands talks about stress and burden, but that could be in a good way or a bad way. Sometimes the Ten of Wands talks about you keep carrying a load, carrying a load, carrying a load that's not meant for you to carry. And you just keep doing it, and it causes you a lot of stress and burden. And sometimes the Ten of Wands will play out in the sense that you're almost there, you're almost to that finish line. Keep going. There's some stress and burden, but you've almost completed your task, okay? And the Page of Cups can be new love messages coming in, or it can be a time of reflection on our emotions. Where does this take Virgos by the end of the month, please? The Three of Swords, some kind of heartbreak coming in for you guys. Three of Cups. Okay, so, let's see, one more, please. And the Seven of Wands. All right, this looks like it might be a little bit of a rough month for you guys. But, okay, so the Seven of Wands talks about standing your ground on something. And needing to protect yourself in some way. But the thing is, sometimes the Seven of Wands can indicate a group of people coming at you. But you got to remember, you're kind of, in a lot of the pictures dictating the Seven of Wands, the person who's being attacked is kind of on top. All they have to do is turn around and walk away, okay? But it is a card for letting me know that you're going to need to stand your ground on something. There could be some rivalry or even competition if this is in the work front here. You have the Three of Cups, which usually talks about your social group. With that Three of Swords, that's double threes. For some of you, this could indicate a third-party situation, especially with that Three of Swords, a heartbreak. But the Three of Cups usually indicates your social circle, socializing. And then the Three of Swords talks about heartbreak here. We have the Four of Wands, which usually plays out as a happy home, okay? Or looking for a happy home. But it talks about a time of celebration as well. You have the Eight of Cups, choosing to walk away from something. And with the Lord, this could be an Aries, okay? Or you're choosing to own your life here. Decide what cups to commit yourself to. And there could be some commitment issues with somebody. You need to make a decision and move towards victory. And I feel like this is in a love situation, but that could be a Gemini. You have the Web. You're looking for justice, or this could be a Libra. And it's time to let go of the past and move forward into your life's purpose. This is a turning point, and there's success in this for you guys, okay? But this may have something to do with your home, all right? Let's see. All right. Let me see if I can get any other general messages for you guys. You may be doing a lot of reflecting on your emotions during this time, especially with all of the difficult energies you have coming in. I don't see endings necessarily to anything. I do feel like you're juggling a lot. Things are fluctuating for you a lot, and I feel like you're going back and forth between good energies, like happiness, like newness, okay? There could be also a kid involved with this Page of Wands and Page of Cups, possibly 2 kids involved. But I do feel like for a lot of you, this is a time of reflection and looking for something new to reignite kind of like a passion in life here again. There is a major challenge that you're going to have to overcome, and it may require a decision from you guys because it could be something that's hurting you. So let's see if we can get into some more detailed messages here. Okay, so this is over a King of Wands type energy. Whatever you got going on in your head, it's self-imposed imprisonment, okay, and suffering, but it's over somebody who has a King of Wands type energy. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay, in your life. But if it's, or they have a lot of fire in their chart. If you don't know their charts, you're not going to know that. But this person might be very bold, very charming, courageous. Let's see, what's this Ten of Wands? So there's somebody in your life that is causing here at the beginning of the month some kind of anxiety or just, you know, negative thoughts. Okay, so due to a Tower moment here, the foundation of your life is changing. It's causing you a lot of stress and burden. Let's see if I can get one more on that. Let's see if we can figure out what it's about. It's probably something to do with this King of Wands energy. You're pulling away from a situation. You're going within, looking for perspective, which is probably why this Page of Cups is next here. Yeah, because this is a completion to a lesson or goal for you of some kind. So this is a time of reflection on your emotions because things are changing. This has something to do with a fire sign type energy, and it's causing you a lot of stress here. And that might be why we're going into this Nine of Discs here. You may be choosing your own independence. You may be pulling away from somebody, especially with that Hangman card there. Okay, so we do have the Death card here. Okay. Excuse me, I'm sorry. My allergies have been acting up. You have the Seven of Swords, which again talks a lot about needing to be strategic due to, and with this double sevens here, a lot of times I see this as a group, okay? So there might be, even though this is about one person, they might be pulling other people into the situation, and you may be feeling very attacked. The Seven of Swords requires you to be very strategic in a situation, and the Seven of Wands actually kind of asks you to just kind of walk away, but stand your ground, okay? The Death card's letting me know something's coming to an end, something that has conflict, but it's moving you into a state of independence and the ability to enjoy solo pursuits, okay? But I feel like some of you guys may be leaving a romantic relationship. Some of you may be leaving a work situation that is kind of toxic with that Seven of Wands and Seven of Swords. Some of you could be having trouble with a friends group, but it really comes down to one person, okay? Let's see, what is this Devil energy? It could play out differently for each, you know, different ones of you. Yeah, you're taking movement on towards victory on overcoming this. It's telling you to trust your intuition, and there could be secrets, illusions, or lies in a situation that you're moving away from, okay? But trust your intuition, move towards your intuition, move away from this situation. Page of Wands, please. The Page of Pentacles, that's another page. And I do feel like this is saying that there's a new career opportunity. For some of you, this could be a stable and passionate relationship, new coming in, new messages coming in. And with that Page of Cups, it could also be a very loving one as well. And this could complete something for you. But I feel for most of you, you're reflecting on your emotions with this situation here. and that's going to be coming to an end, and it's going to complete something for you. But there might be a new career opportunity that presents itself to you, or some of you may even actually be creating something of your own, okay, because this is very new. You may be getting new ideas on how to make money over something that you're very passionate and creative with, okay? But it may require you to balance something out, maybe a regular job or something like that. Yeah, the Two of Wands, you got to choose a path. That's double twos. So with these double twos, it's like you're fluctuating between things, and a new path has opened up, and you're trying to decide, do I take this new path or do I stay on the old path? And when that new path opens up to you, there's a decision that you're going to have to make. And the Two of Wands requires quite a bit of courage, because it requires you to choose between one, and you don't get to take that choice back, right? So once you choose your path, that's the path you choose, which is why it takes so much courage, is because a lot of times, especially when we're picking something new, and I do feel like it has something to do with this, these pages coming in for you guys, these pages show a lot of new, okay, energy. And I feel like that's opening up the path to you, but it's going to require you to choose it, all right? Choose that path. And I do feel like it'll be something good for you. The new energy coming in feels real nice. Okay. So you need to stand your ground on something to do with your Ten of Pentacles. And this is your energy here, this King of Pentacles. You're trying to head towards your Ten of Pentacles, which is basically building your life here on Earth, a life and legacy that you can be proud of, okay? It's like taking everything you've built, putting it together, and know that you created something really good for yourself, something you can be happy with, proud of, all right? You need to stand your ground on what you want for your life, okay? And it does look like you are seeking abundance. And abundance can be money, but it can be a lot of other things as well. But between that 9 and 10 of discs, I do feel like you are seeking abundance. The Three of Wands, that's 3 threes. The Three of Wands talks about looking out on that Three of Cups. You may need, for some of you, this might be a friend group, okay? That's impacting you being able to reach that type of life you want to build, okay? And with this Three of Wands, it tells me you're looking out, trying to figure out, how do I expand myself, visualizing, what do I want for my future? The Three of Wands is probably my favorite card in the deck, because it's that moment where you get to visualize, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? It's before we start manifesting, the visualization period to deciding, you know, having every opportunity, knowing that you could do anything, and visualizing what it is that you do want and what you want to head towards. And it's on that Three of Cups, so this may have something to do with your social circle. This could be family, this could be friends, okay? And you have the Five of Cups on this Three of Swords, so this is something that's hurting you very deeply. The Five of Cups also talks about grief and loss. Let's see, where does this take? But you're going to choose to head out boldly and passionately, I feel like, towards these new things, to completing this lesson or goal, to heading towards victory, to choosing your path. So whatever it is that's causing you the grief, for some of you, this is going to be friends. For some of you, this is going to be family. For some of you, this could even be a job, okay? But it's affecting what you want to build for your life. And in order for you to complete this lesson or goal, something needs to come to an end, and you really need to embrace your independence. Given that there is a new career opportunity, this could be a career situation that you guys want to go out on your own, and you're going to have to hold your ground on it. There might be people trying to hold you back from doing that in some way. But this loss and grief that you experience here, it feels pretty emotional for a job situation. I feel like it's probably that for some of you, this is a friend group or a family group, or possibly a love situation for a few of you, okay? Two of Cups, again, that could indicate a love situation. You're feeling left out in the cold, but you're working very hard to overcome the anxiety and suffering that you're under to gain some kind of stability here. You're making a strategic plan to overcome the challenges. That's, again, that Devil card, okay? You're going to overcome that because this is a necessary transition for you, and there's going to be something new. There's that Page of Wands again. There's new energy coming in for you, opening up a path, and you're going to birth in a new reality, okay? And you're going to recover from the situation. All right, let's pull some oracle cards for you guys. Strategy. Yeah, and that's what I was just saying. You're going to have a strategy for this. And that's going to come, I think, when you hit this 3 of Wands state and you start visualizing, you'll be able to come up with a strategy to get you where you want to go. You'll be able to know how to expand yourself. You have financial constraints here. So some of you, your finances may be affected during this time, but I do feel like you are heading towards abundance, so that is good. Yin and Yang, again with that balance like we have with the 2 of Discs, and I feel like it's saying balance. You know, look for that balance within relationships and appreciation. Yeah. Laughter. Yeah, I do feel like it's time. You know, you should head towards what's going to make you happy. What's going to, you know, bring that out in you. Feeling safe. So if any of you are feeling unsafe due to this Devil energy, it is definitely time to move forward into something better, okay? Visualization, yeah, and that's what I'm saying with that 3 of Wands. A lot of times these 2 cards will play out together because it is a time to visualize what you want for your future, okay? Beauty. Yes, and Virgos are quite beautiful. All right. We're going to do best actions for you to take during this time. I just need to move some stuff over here. All right. Best actions for Virgos, please. Best actions for Virgos, April. The 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, and that talks about a couple different things, and I feel like both the main things that the 6 of Pentacles talks about applies to your reading. One, it's saying look for that equal give and take between you and others, or you and your situation. So if this is work, make sure you're getting equal pay for what you do. If this is, you know, in that, you know, you're respected, appreciated, okay, for your job. The energy you put into something is the energy you should get out of something, okay? But the 6 of Pentacles also talks about having enough financially and in the material world, okay? So it's saying look for that. Look for that. Having enough and looking for equal exchange. It's time to birth in a new reality here. For some of you, this could talk about being a mom. It's saying, you know, focus on your motherhood if it's about being a mom. Otherwise, it's saying focus on birthing in the things you want into reality. And the 4 of Wands, create a happy home, okay? And the 5 of Wands, time to overcome the obstacles and challenges and work very hard. Stand your ground. Balance the things out or make the decisions you need. Embrace your confidence, embrace your self-worth, and move towards what you want. There's a new opportunity here coming in for you. You just need to make the decision. Yeah, a lot of 2s. There's a decision you guys are going to have to make in order to reach this 9 and 10 of Discs, okay? That's what you're looking for. You're looking for that 9 and 10 of Pentacles. Abundance, luxury, happiness, independence, but also family. And independence doesn't need to be separate from family. You can embrace your independence and solo pursuits and also have a very happy home and family, okay? But I do feel like your wishes are going to start coming true here. All right, let's do best actions for Sun, Moon, Rising separately. Sun, Virgos, please. 2 of Swords. It's time. You need to make a decision, okay? And you might not feel like looking at it. You may not want to look at it. You may not want to make this decision, but this decision, the longer you put it off, the more chaos it'll bring in your life. That's just how the 2 of Swords is. It's a decision that has to be made. And a lot of times we're not even seeing it clearly, or we're missing things, or we're just putting it off altogether. But the longer you put off making that choice, the more chaos the 2 of Swords energy brings until you make that choice. Moon. Justice. Look at the cause and effects of situations. Look for that balance And justice could be served in your favor, especially if this is a situation where there's a court case. I feel like, you know, justice will be served in this situation. For others of you, this also does talk about, you know, looking at things very logically. All right. So if you're getting very emotional, make sure you stop, look at things logically, look at the cause and effect. Okay. Rising, please. Trust your intuition with the moon card here. Make sure you're really look for any secrets, illusions, or lies. Be careful with that. Make sure you're trusting your intuition, not just what people say. The Four of Cups, there's been some discontentment and unfulfilledness. And if you follow your intuition and make this decision, that Two of Pentacles again, okay? And that Page of Wands again, telling you there's something new coming in, all right? I feel like you guys, it's important that you guys realize there's something new coming in that does look very good for you. And for some of you, this could be a business opportunity, all right? All right, we're going to go ahead and do a pick a card where you can ask a question. As I lay the cards down, you go ahead and think of your question. I will do the best I can to give you a yes or no answer. What I will do is give you a brief description of the card. And you can see how that applies to your question, but you'll have to use your own intuition to do that. Okay, take a deep breath in. Release. And pick the card that feels right to you. Again, with that Page of Discs, this a lot of times talks about, it can talk about going back to school. So if you're I say yes for the Page of Discs. If you are considering going back to school, this is a good card to indicate yes, that's a good idea. If you're talking about a new career opportunity or new money, again, yes. And as for a new relationship or messages, this could be a relationship that's very stable for you guys and very grounded, okay? The Five of Discs, I say no. This talks about a lack of something, a lack of resources, a lack of finances. It can also talk about feeling left out in the cold, like a lack of love, okay? Or a lack of mentality. The Emperor. For those of you who, if there's an Aries coming in, like in your reading, that King of Wands, that's not a very good energy coming in for you guys, and it's causing you a lot of grief. So if it happens to be about that person in this reading, I say no. Otherwise, I say yes. It talks about owning your life here, okay? It talks about a very strong masculine presence, very good for entrepreneur type relationships, or, you know, business relationships usually go really well with somebody with that type of energy. As far as a relationship, this is a strong masculine presence. So the Five of Swords, I say no. That talks about strong conflicts, bullies, or even abusive relationships, okay? Virgos, thank you so much for being here with me today. If you haven't hit that like button, please do so. It helps me out a lot. If you're interested in any of these decks, there are a couple linked for Amazon down below. And if you're interested in any personal readings, or I also do divination paintings, any types of services, you could get a hold of me on Facebook. That is also linked down below. You can personal message me there, and we can talk about that. And if you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. And until we meet again.